Alright, Corey.
You choose, bro. That's you. That's you.
Um,
Do you want to hear more of Sayori?
yeah. Yeah, let's get some more Sayori in here. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Period. This is a good poem, Sorja. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course! It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Build them up, break them down.
Okay.
I think you're somewhere between Shrek and Torbjorn. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Sorja. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try and do things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Ah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you're reading my poem too, right?
Oh god.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Alright, read your poem, I guess.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I took above the sky's blue. Oh, that's his book.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
Continue.
It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Very nice. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Help.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It's just shit. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
No. Yeah. Especially that last lot.
I made eggs and toast.
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 Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Oh fuck, that was British.
I'm trying to figure out if I can do like a robot voice, but it doesn't come out like that. It just comes out more walking. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. That's something.
That was weird.
Anyway, thanks for showing me, senpai. Oh god.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget.
Forget, to do it. I was getting threatened.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Don't know where that's from. Alright, fuck me. Let me get this out of...
Do one with every person.
Let me get...
Yeah, good luck, man.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is just all of me. Question mark. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just I didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Tastes?
Yeah.
No. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Oh. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it.
Oh shit. That was awful.
Yeah. I told you though you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in this high school that...
Pick a different voice.
God. I can feel it in my throat and in my...
I can hear it. Your voice physically strained.
Maybe we use this new voice for Natsuki. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. The people don't even think about my writing seriously.
I don't know if I like this one.
I really need to get a solid one.
Hit it with the narrator voice for this guy.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes! Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other thing nice about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out feeling in the last line.
You would have actually torn a vocal cord if you had to read all the...
Yeah. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. It's almost like Vigar. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah. Guess not. He's really shitty to Sayori. Or to Natsuki. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I feel like you should care how old everyone is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably important.
Oh no, we have the best for last.
Are we saving Monica for last? Or Yuri?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
We'll save Monica for last. We need to check in on her.
Period.
I didn't miss this. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Ooh. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
You make me nervous, Yuri.
Ha ha.
Yuri takes a deep breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Just getting closer.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow. That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again.
Period. Well, I know that. I just meant to,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
Beginning, she was getting drunk.
In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles. I'm having a hard time from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are what we got.
Oh, God. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammery is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying.
I see. Thanks.
I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback.
You're like at the door, closing it after every sentence, waiting for her to stop talking.
Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Everyone hates Natsuki. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
I can't read cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The cast remaining. The last remaining have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I beg. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back, or flicken, I'm not sure. One's a curse word in German.
That's an R. Oh, flicker. Oh. Good job, Yuri. I can't.
You're stuck.
I can't.
You just click off of it, or yeah.
Oh.
Period. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
Literally like an art style. I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh, maybe.
That was me. That was you. That wasn't him.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
No, stick with short. Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it.
I hate how Yuri's the voice that stayed.
I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mine. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into Ghost, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sorja.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
You said I took a long time to read it?
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own words. I can't do that voice anymore.
You're fine. What?
I'm looking for a voice.
Oh.
I got nothing. They usually do more than or here paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so.
Thank you, anime protagonist. Number 1. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
No? Yeah, of course.
Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sorja.
Ah! Me too.
Ah,
Oh.
boy, it's Monica time.
Alright.
Boy, Sorja. Having a good time so far.
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Like, always?
Always.
Okay, yeah.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring up new things. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
No. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah ha ha. Don't worry, Sorja. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Sorja. I was going ooh in my head while reading it.
I see.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Oh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yo likes this kind of writing, right?
It's the fucking, in Skyrim, there's a member of the Thieves Guild that sounds like this.
Right, and that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sorori, he likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Hero likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I feel like you should ask. Aren't you guys supposed to be friends?
In a club?
In a club? I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things.
Monica, you're a little sus.
It's the sun, Monica.
It's just sus on Monica.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha
Ah.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I'm losing my voice again.
After this poem, we'll save.
Oh, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.